Good day, it's Sonny Fortunato from the technology firm. Today we're going to look at this trace from I'm going to call him off-brand or inexpensive IP camera. I don't want to use the word cheap. Some of them are. Anyways, this is a trace of it booting up. And then what I did was it booted up while it was connected to a switch on an active network. So DHCP was involved and a lot of other traffic, of course. On top of that, we have all the regular office stuff flying around. So this will be a little exercise on how to isolate that traffic and what to look for. Now, the big question people ask me about these things, these types of IoT devices, what are they talking to, where are they going? And I want to show you a neat little way to get started on that analysis. So the first thing is we need to isolate the traffic. We have 1,249 packets. We don't need all those packets. So let's go to statistics. Go to endpoints and get a list of everybody that Wireshark's on the network. We're going to go to the MAC address. Always start with the MAC address because you don't know what protocols you're using. It could be IPv6, IPv4, proprietary protocol, who knows, right? So first thing is sort by packets, high to low, and then we want name resolution on, and there it is right there. And again, I apologize in advance. I think it says Shenzhen. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm pretty sure that's the camera. We're going to find out pretty quick. Apply as filter and selected. So I just right clicked on that, by the way. And there we go. I'm going to minimize. And you'll know if it's that camera because I said we booted it up while it was connected to the switch. Therefore, we should see the DHCP process. We've got DHCP DORA. Discover, offer, request, acknowledge. So that's got to be the camera. I can also verify by looking at the camera and record its MAC address and compare it against that list as well. So here you go. We see it booting up. We can also see some IPv6 from it as well. But here's the thing. If you just want to know where it's going and what it's doing, we can simply filter on DNS. So we're going to do ethernet.addr. That's already there from before because we right-clicked on that endpoint report. And I'm going to add the word and then DNS. Enter. And if you take a look, it's pink. Why is it pink? Because that filter is incorrect. Now, this is the thing that people miss all the time. With Wireshark, things are case sensitive. So I'm going to type that in, lowercase DNS, and now it's green. See that? I ran into that just the other week with somebody, and they were struggling for I don't know how long. And finally, I said, you've got an uppercase protocol name instead of lowercase, and there you go. So we have our MAC address, we have DNS. So this is all from the camera. What's it doing? It's sending out traffic to all of these sites. Some of them look familiar, some of them might not. You can see things like NTP. Obviously, this is for the time. We see references to word authentication. Please be careful. It doesn't sometimes mean literally authentication. It just means it's connecting to a server. And other times we'll see like this I4 thing. So if I went to Google Play Store and I just literally typed in here, let me bring this over here, and I typed I4, you'll see that there's an app called I4, see? And it's V-Star Cam Tools. And this is kind of important for a few reasons. Number one, we know that this I4 is relating to the application. Number two, this is the really cool part, we know V-Star Cam is related to this camera because not anywhere on this box does it say the word V-Star Cam. It doesn't say it on the camera, it doesn't say it in the manual, it doesn't say it on the box, it doesn't say anything. So if you were to investigate the camera, work on it, look for firmware, look for tips and tricks and stuff like that, it's important to understand it's a V-Star camera. Now, in this example, this camera was being configured for a DVR system, and they were wondering what camera it's compatible with. And then we chose V-Star, and guess what? It worked. So there you go. So that's how you get started. Start with DNS, go through the names, and then once you find out where it's going and you know an IP, then you can isolate and do a filter on just that IP address and see what it's sending. Please don't be surprised. A lot of it might be encrypted, but at least by the name, you've got a pretty good idea of what it's trying to do when it goes there. That's it, folks. Have a good day. Bye for now.